Some victims of female genital mutilation in Nigeria are speaking out against the traditional practice that has left many women stigmatized. Despite the prohibition of the act by authorities, there are still cases being recorded and no one has been convicted of the crime to date. Here's Yetunde Olugbenga from Lagos.
A harrowing journey but reality. The anguish, feeling of depression and stigmatization were the words of the women I spoke with. Out of 100 young women in Nigeria with female genital mutilation or circumcision, very few have mutual enjoyment or the urge for sex as a result of female genital mutilation they went through as a child. The United Nations noted that more than 200 million girls and women live with the consequences of female genital mutilation. While it is practiced by people of all socioeconomic backgrounds, there are differences within countries and between communities.
I just called the lady that just mentioned to us that a 2-year-old baby was mutilated 4 months ago. And that this girl, the whole thing is affecting her mentally. She's not talking to anybody in class. She's so angry with everyone. And only God knows how she's feeling, because from every indication, it was not properly done. And there's no way that female genital mutilation can ever be properly done.
Though FGM is practiced in more than 28 countries in Africa, it is largely recorded in about 8 countries, Nigeria inclusive. In southwest Nigeria, subjection of girls and women to this obscure traditional practice is still prevalent. In some places, many grown-up girls are taken into the bush, tied with ropes and cut with razors, scissors, and in some extreme cases, broken bottles, all unsterilized, causing a lot of blood.
Even some of us wasting ourselves, then do it for us.
My stepmother. They did it as.
You saw it when they did it?
No.
Okay, she was a child then.
Yes.
I am here at the Etiosa Lagos Medical Center, attending the antenatal clinic, where mothers are being sensitized on considering the danger of FGM over traditional or economic beliefs.
Good morning, everybody. So, how everybody did? How many of us are still circumcising our female children? Let me see your hand up. No lie, you just tell us the truth. Even some of us wasting ourselves, then do it for us. Because while doing it, there are a lot of things that they can damage in that our baby girl's body that will even make at the end of the day, the baby will not be able to have baby in future. 2, he might not even be able to enjoy sex if they overcut the whatever they are cutting. They can even allow the baby girl to have serious infection that will even cost her life.
I met with Felicia, thank God, and some other young women who shared with me how they feel during sex due to the circumcision experience and what they do to help themselves enjoy it, like those women who are not circumcised.
My first experience of sex was very painful. It was like hell. The second one, though it has reduced, but it's still like I'm always feeling like just do and stand up. It's like a thing of pain. Because I'm not, even till now, I'm not really like whenever it's time to do it, I'm always feeling like it's like a burden on me. So most times whenever it's not around, I'm always happy.
Even though as a woman you are trying just to make your husband happy, that let me just bear the pain and do it. But I see as punishment for him and myself, because that is what leads man to go outside, because he wants to have comfort outside.
Are there ways he helps you to enjoy sex?
He helped me a lot. As in by downloading different kind of mature film and a lot of things.
I also spoke with Serena Hassana and Alaku Hazu, who hails from Borno and Nasarawa states in northern parts of the country but resides in Lagos. They told me the people in their villages still believe in this bane religiously, and those of them in southwest Lagos still mutilate their newborn girls.
I'm from Borno State.
Borno State,
yeah.
Okay. So, do they also do circumcision?
They do it a lot.
A lot?
A lot, until date. Yeah. Because I've not done it before, because thank God my parents, they are civilized. because a woman I gave birth to just 8 weeks ago, she was saying after the naming ceremony that they are going to circumcise her child. I said she's a female, she does not need it. Said no, there is something that grows inside them that without them circumcising her, she will not be able to go to bed. And right now, as I'm talking to you, so many of them, they are not ready to change that tradition. No matter what you do to them, they are not ready to change that tradition.
So like in what areas are they still doing it?
Mostly inside the Meduguri, those villages like Kanuri, Shua, all those ones, yes. They are not yet to change that particular tradition.
State governments and women rights groups in Nigeria have joined forces to call for the criminalization of FGM. Despite the official nationwide ban on female genital mutilation in many countries of the world, the practice is still flourishing undercover in Lagos, a state considered the most cosmopolitan in Nigeria.
On our antenatal day, we can have like 50. Maybe like these households will be like 30 among them. When it is time, the next thing they will be bringing babies. They don't even come to the hospital to deliver their babies, no matter what you do. Yesterday, about 4 of them came. They had me for night. That's them. There is not, so at the end of the day, we now realize that there is nothing we can do. So what we now ended up doing is, okay, when you born the baby, please bring the baby for us to see.
From what the young women have told me, I feel their pains and I am moved to tears. UNICEF projects that between 2015 and 2030, 68 million girls worldwide are likely to be cut in the 30 countries located mainly in Africa. In the past 2 decades or more, there has been an increasing international interest in female genital mutilation, and this practice has been declared a violation of fundamental human rights of girls and women across the world. Sad enough, in Nigeria, no single person has been arrested or convicted of the crime till today. Yetunde Olugbenga reporting.
Very questionable, Yetunde, that no one has been convicted. We move on now to Ghana, where Sanchi has details about the fire incidents which occurred at the early hours of today.